bicycle. To get your balance, you have to keep moving despite distraction or whoever that is trying to depend or whoever that is trying to discourage you. You have to keep the pace, keep moving because you believe that what is ahead of you is greater than what is greater than where you are currently. All right. In life also, one needs to have a mentor in most cases so that that mentor will be like a limelight, that mentor will be like a guidance to your greater path. So that when you look at the record of your mentor, it's going to give you a heads up of what your success story should look like, and it's going to help to shape that success story of yours. Welcome to your amazing station, Bua Community Voice. You will amplify your voice and make your voice matter so much to the society. The voice reaching out to you today is not the voice, but the voice of your amiable host, Omar. What do we do here? For those of you that are just joining us for the first time, this is where we talk about sports related issues. We navigate them. We do our players' profile, we do predictions, and every other thing pertaining to sports. Mind you, this program is proudly sponsored by our friends at MaxBet. All right, on today's episode of Players Profile, just as the saying goes, a charity begins at home. That's why I decided to consider the son of the soil, someone that knows his onion when it comes to the game of soccer. Someone of that age, at that very tender age of 27 years old, but he has been able to get to a particular limelight of his life. He has been able to break records that when you mention his name, people will start beaming, people will be full of smiles because of great achievements he has been able to get for himself within a short period of time. All right, he's not the person, but join me, make one. Drum rolls. Join me, make welcome the player for today's player's profile, and he's not a person, but the one and only Samuel Chukwueze, our own. That's who we are considering today. So Samuel Chukwueze, as we all know, is his name, but his real name is Samuel Chimerenka Chukwueze. He hails from Amaokwe. I hope I'm getting the name correctly. He hails from Amaokwe in Umuahia of Abia State here in Nigeria. Samuel Chukwueze was born in Umuahia, and he was born on the 22nd of May 1999. He grew up with his family, the eldest son of a family of three. He has one younger brother and one younger sister. He currently lost his dear mother a few months back, and he has been doing quite well for himself. That whenever you hear of Samuel Chukwueze, you actually know that he's the GOAT of our time. All right, interesting. This young man has his mentors. The mentor of this young man are JJ Okocha and Ajen Robin. And these mentors of his have actually shaped his life going by his dribbling styles. Because his dribbling styles, whenever he plays, if you know Ajen Robin, you don't need to ask where this young man, Chukwueze, gets his dribbling skills from. He's actually doing well from what he learned from these great mentors of his, JJ Okocha and Ajen Robin. Chukwueze started his football career with our Future Hope Academy, and from there he moved to New Generation Academy. And from New Generation Academy, he moved to Diamond Football Academy. He started his football career with Future Hope Academy. From Future Hope Academy, he moved to New Generation Academy. From there, he further moved to Diamond Breakthrough Academy. But his breakthrough, because in life, everyone has story, and everyone has his own appointed time to shine. These years that I mentioned that he was with this academy, he was doing well. But what brought him to limelight that made people to Start asking questions like, who is this young man? Where is this young man from? Was him playing under 17, him being among the players of FIFA under 17 World Cup in Chile 2015. That was where he got his breakthrough win from. FIFA under 17 World Cup in Chile. So this young man Chukwueze has won he has won a lot of tournaments. He has actually done well for himself. He has gotten an outstanding performance, which has earned him the Bronze Boot Award. And when we talk about Chukwueze, Chukwueze is someone that is gifted when it comes to dribbling. That if you see him in the wing, you will know that this young man, if you like say there is another thing that this young man usually wear, apart from the normal boots that you are seeing, because he is exceptional. He is a professional in the field. Moving forward, Chukwueze is currently with AC Milan and his market value is approximately 18 million naira. I wonder when I will get to that aspect of life, but that notwithstanding, we are giving him his flowers because he actually deserves it. You know, he knows his onion in the field. This young man has the pace, he has the acceleration. That's why when I started the program, I introduced it with, when you know your balance, life is like riding on a bicycle, and when you're moving forward, you're getting your balance. And this is the case of Chukwueze. All right, no permanent transfer has been confirmed yet, but he's expected to join AC Milan pre-season camp while his future is assessed. This young man has gotten a lot of tournaments. He has won a lot of things for himself, and we are not going to miss giving him that flowers because he deserves it. Chukwueze also is someone that is highly talented. He's skilled. He's gifted in dribbling. He's a staunch attacker in the field. Like, he's more like, whenever you see him in the field, you know that this young man is exceptional going by what he does in the field. All right, I believe with the graphics showing on the screen, you can be able to know more about Chukwueze and what he's capable of. Mind you, this is our own. Charity begins at home. That's why we are fishing them out from our own country, you know, trying to navigate them and talk about what they have done, their achievements and the success story so far. Chukwueze, as I pointed out from the onset, the parents, the family never wanted him to be a footballer. They wanted him to concentrate in his education, but life had another plan for himself. And today, he is more like a goat of our time when it comes to this world of soccer. This is still Bua Community Voice, and this is still Players Profile, where we talk about players and what they have done, their profile, and their little achievements in the game. And today, we talked about Samuel Chukwueze Chimerenka, who is currently with AC Milan and he has done quite well for himself. His success story is on the globe. In fact, he has gotten his name written on the Guinness Book of Records, that when you type Chukwueze Samuel Chimerenka, you have a lot of things coming up about him. Remember, if you're still joining us, if you're just joining us for the first time, this program is proudly sponsored by our friends at Marsbet. So, and the voice that you heard today is not a voice, but the voice of your host, Omar. Predict who our next player is going to be, whether he's going to be our indigenous player or whether he's going to be an international player. The choice is yours for you to predict. Mind you, when you predict rightly, you win yourself a token. So predict rightly on who our next player is going to be and get yourself a token that will keep your mouth all open. Until we meet some other time, from me to you, I love you guys. Always keep in touch with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and be a part of what we do here. And I promise, we as a team promise to serve you better. Till we meet some other time.